Hello, my name is Mantim Kumswa. I'm the CEO of JEMAG Renewable Energy Solutions, a company into renewable energy and also into e-mobility. And here's my story. The business started as a renewable energy company in 2009, where we started the installation of solar systems for homes. That was where we started. And what propelled me into renewable energy is a passion I've had right from when I was a child. I've always hated the fact that NEPA will always take light, and I knew that there had to be a solution to that. So when I started hearing about solar systems, I became interested in it, and I started researching on it, and I did all the necessary training I needed to do then in Lagos, and came back to my home city then in Jos, Plateau State, and started the business. It started very little, just started with local fabrication of inverters with some other technicians, So when we started, it wasn't very successful because the technology hadn't been well acquired by our local technicians. So we had some issues, and I had to stop local fabrication of inverters. And then we started buying from brands who are already coming in from India and China with renewable energy products. So that was how we started. And then it wasn't very popular. We did a lot of marketing and a lot of convincing of potential clients, and they bought into it, and we gradually started. Then there was an issue. The batteries started failing. We all know the lead acid batteries. That's those big batteries. They call them big trailer batteries. Well, they are called lead acid batteries. There's the sealed one, there's the AGM, there's the gel, and then there's the flooded, the ones that you add water. Well, all of them were always failing. So because I've always built my business on excellence, I knew that was a big problem and we needed to find a solution. So then over 7 years ago, the issue of lithium batteries came up, and I started actually by salvaging lithium cells from dead laptop batteries. So when laptop batteries are faulty, you would usually find that maybe it's just one cell that is faulty, or two, or maybe there's even no cell that is faulty. Maybe the battery management system is faulty. So did a lot of research on that. We started salvaging at a very small scale, and we started putting them back into packs that could be used in homes as batteries. We realized that it was very reliable. Then I started looking for, but remember that I kept growing my business over time, kept building capital and all that. Started little, like I said, from the previous business I was doing, which was media. So I took money from media, print media, and also multimedia, and channeled it into renewable energy because that's been where my passion has been, and started. And the business kept growing. I kept building customer clientele over the years until we began having failure of batteries. So that was when I started looking for a solution for that. Then went into salvaging lithium cells. Well, that wasn't sustainable because that could only work at a small scale. So we needed to scale up. So I started looking for sources for lithium batteries at a higher scale. Then I had to look to China. So I got suppliers from China that were supplying us with the lithium battery cells. Because I wanted to localize our production, I went ahead to get the suppliers of the cells from China. Then we got the battery management system from China, and then we put together the batteries into battery packs. This was about 6 to 7 years ago. The transition was quite fast from salvaging of cells to getting um, the battery packs. We started installing for our customers. Then we also started selling to other dealers. So other dealers do come to us to buy lithium battery packs, made in Nigeria lithium battery packs. That's how the renewable energy side of the company grew. And now we are into full scale production of lithium battery packs. As the company grew in renewable energy, about 3 years ago, I saw an opportunity in the e-mobility space, which is still under the renewable energy sector. And I started bringing in plug-in hybrid vehicles over 5 years ago. So as at 3 years ago, I saw that there was markets for e-mobility. So 3 years ago, I decided to open the JEMAG solar-powered electric vehicle hub. Because we're a renewable energy company, it was easy for us to now make the electric vehicle hub solar-powered by our own systems. So we went into work, set up the first DC fast charging solar powered electric vehicle station here in Abuja. And I remember when we were setting up, some guys came and they were asking me if I knew what I was doing, because there were no electric vehicles. There weren't a lot of electric vehicles then in Abuja, and it was like, did I do my market survey and all that? I'd already tried the electric vehicles, and I saw that they were very, very reliable. They were very efficient. They were way less to run and maintain than the internal combustion engine vehicles. So with that, I knew that this was a great potential. So I set up this place. There weren't a lot of electric vehicles, but I also brought in electric vehicles to sell. So we sold some, and then more people brought in electric vehicles, and we started providing a whole solution for electric vehicles, from procurement to servicing to sales of chargers, installation of chargers. That's what our company does here now, and the market has grown over the years, and now there are a lot of electric vehicles in Abuja and all over the country. Some we procured, some were procured by the customers, and they come to us for other solutions like installation of chargers. And we're also servicing government parastatals in providing solutions for installation of fast charging stations across the nation. So it just started as an idea, and I ran with it because I knew there was great potential there, and the results are here for you to see. The business has grown over the years, and it has become a very, very productive venture. So in terms of how many years it took me to get here, it's been a very long time. Remember, I said I transitioned, so I just started from when I came into the renewable energy sector. I started business when I was in SS2. During holidays, when I come back, I would go to my elder brother's business place. Then he was into printing of MTEL recharge cards. I don't know how many of you know about MTEL, but MTEL then was a network. It was government owned, and I was working at his company then. During the holidays, we'll print the recharge cards, we get paid. So that was when I started business. From there, I moved into multimedia. When I graduated from secondary school, I remember some guys came to do something we call slum digs. I don't know if they still do it now. So I left secondary. When I left secondary school, I used the computers in my elder brother's business to start making these slum digs for secondary schools. So that's how I went into media, bought a camera, going around taking videos, pictures, putting them into picture profiles. That's what the slum digs was about. picture profiles, and then SS3 students will go with their dicks at the end of their school year. SS3, they'll go with it, and then they can always play it and see fun facts about their friends, pictures, videos, during when they are playing soccer and all that. I'll come to the school, take shots, different things, and impute it into the dicks, and then sell it off to the students. So that was how I started my business journey, that transitioned into media. From there, we went into, some schools said no, they didn't want this, something, they wanted magazines. We went into print media as well. From there, I went into renewable energy, and from there I diversified into e-mobility. So as a business person, you don't just stay in one place. You have to always forecast and know when to move at the right time. You have to always take advantage of the opportunity as it presents itself. So the opportunity for the renewable energy presented itself. With the epileptic power supply, I moved into renewable energy. And then when the e-mobility crave started in advanced countries, I saw that it was definitely going to come to Nigeria and Africa, and I took advantage of first movers advantage and set up, and the business has grown significantly now, and I'm looking at the next field to take advantage of. So for those in the waiting room, the best time to have started was yesterday. The next best time is immediately. A lot of people get discouraged to say, oh, they need funding, they need capital to start. And I always tell people, capital is never a problem. Always learn to start little. Learn to start small and grow fast. It's always easier for you to dust yourself when you fail if you start little. But if you loaned money, collected a lot of capital, it can be very discouraging, and it's not be easy for you to start. So I always advise people, start with your own resources. Sell your phone, sell your shoes, sell what you can sell, and start with your own resources. It's best to start with your own resources and gifts from people who are your friends, loved ones. It's easier to start there and then grow. There's no business in this world that you can't start little. There is no such business. You can start every business little and grow. And I keep saying this, any business that cannot grow itself cannot sustain itself. So start little and grow. The only time you need funding is when you need to scale up. But for startups, you don't need loans. You only need loans when it's time for you to scale up. So start immediately, be focused, be determined, and grow fast. That's my advice to everyone who is in the waiting room. Thank you.